trying to become like one of the best defenders on the planet. Games don't stop. 今天是周一，又回到耳湾了，准备正常的一周的训练日吧。周六还会有个快艇。Clippers 发展联盟 G League tryout. I mean, every week is just getting better. I'm going to be training, working on things I need to work on defensively. I'm going to be working on something different. It's actually the ability to perform cold. What I mean is, like being able to quickly ramp up my movement and basically what I can do defensively with minimal warm up or, like 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute. I can feel that when I cool down, especially after I've I've gone hard, I'm all revved up, and then you ask me to just sit out for a while, then I check back in. If the window was too long, then I actually don't move as well, at least the first few reps. I can feel unable to do some of the stuff I can usually do if I'm moving at my, at my best on all aspects. I don't always have the luxury of staying on the floor, especially if I'm gonna be on an NBA team, I'm probably coming in for spurts. I mean, usually I'll know roughly when I'm checking in, so at least I can get activated moving before that. I'll probably have a couple minutes. I also have to be able to, check in when it's on a moment's notice, 30 seconds, or even when the ball's inbounding or there's a dead ball. I'm finding ways to, get a little more movement in, get a little more mileage. I actually perform better when I'm revved up. I need the volume, so to speak. I know my body, and this week I'm gonna have 1 or 2 sessions geared just towards that. I'm probably gonna do some live reps, some training, and then just sit, literally sit there, stuff I usually tell myself not to do. Feel like I'm just about to get warm, moving well, then sit, then go back. I'm gonna be mixing that into my training this week, and also keep working on my defense, in particular shot contesting and blocking shots. That's the area that I could improve most on. I mean, it's not my job, so to speak. The on-ball defense is what's gonna get me in the door. If I can improve that area, blocking shots, contesting shots, then I'm just gonna be even more elite. And so I'm trying to become one of the best defenders on the planet, so can't have any holes in my defensive game. When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. 看刚才做2个实心球摔是有点区别。第一个是踩一步，然后用后胯 with the hip drive. I mean a baseball batter basically, kind of that, or even a quarterback throw. The power actually comes from the hip. I mean, same with basketball. And then the second version was a chest toss, but with no foot turning. I'm keeping my torso more forward to start, and then more, I guess, upper body isolated, but those two were slightly different. Did 3 reps each side, so 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 3 sets of each. The morning's a priming lift for me. This whole week, or these next 1 or 2 weeks, I'm doing this kind of stuff to make sure I'm moving fast, moving sharp, and then when I do have the time for it, I'll keep throwing in accessories for my weak points. Today afternoon court, I'll probably do another mini lift.
Now this right here is not a preview. I need to let it go. Yeah. Now this right here is not a preview.
这几天加州特别热. It's like an oven now. Gotta keep getting better. Doesn't really change anything. Took a little nap just now, 30 minutes, no longer. That's another tip. You don't really want to nap longer than 30 minutes and less than 90 minutes. So what I mean is, if you just need a little power nap or a little energy boost, just nap for 25 minutes. Or set the timer for 25, 30 minutes, no more. You'll wake up feeling okay. But if you sleep longer than that, 40, 45 minutes, 1 hour, and you set a timer and you wake up during that, you're gonna feel sluggish. The only context that you would actually sleep 90 minutes, I mean, you got the time, first of all, or you got a game at night. If you're training 2 massive training sessions, and you got a big gap in between, then yeah, you could sleep 90 minutes. So I would even set a alarm for 100 minutes. You shouldn't be wake up when you're dreaming. You would have gone a full sleep cycle. Problem with that is it'll potentially affect your sleep at night. Usually, most of the time, I'm sleeping just 30 minutes, unless I've got a game at night and I've got a big window of time. I'm sure NBA players they sleep like 2.5 hours, or they clear off that window in their schedule to get rest. If you're super sleep deprived, jet lag, you're trying to, that's another question altogether, is when you are jet lagged or you got only a few hours of sleep the night before, what should you do? I would recommend you try to take like an hour-and-a-half nap early in the day, so maybe around like noon of the day, trying to recover your sleep cycle, and then stay awake for the rest of the day. Get in the sun, try to get as much sunlight as possible, and then that night sleep at like when you would normally sleep, 10:30, 11 type thing. Doing that will kind of accelerate your progress back to normal. You know, you don't want to be sleeping late in the evening, late in the afternoon, especially like you don't want to be napping for like 2 hours at like 6 p.m. wake up at 8 p.m. then you're gonna be fucked. You're not gonna be able to sleep at night. That's just my tip. I've experienced that, and sometimes if it's late in the afternoon, like 4 or 5 p.m., my cutoff for a nap is basically like 6 p.m. If it's still like 4:30 p.m., 5 p.m. and I need a little energy boost, I'll still nap for 20 minutes and I can still sleep fine at night. But I definitely wouldn't sleep for 90 minutes most of the time. I wasn't asked this question, I just thought of it. I have been asked this before. I've had friends ask me it, thought I would share. And first time doing it in English. Good reps for me. But yeah, back to the subject. 现在准备去球场训练。Oh my god. Look at that. 刚才跟一个高中生，他12年级了，就准备大学，应该是个算是比较厉害的一个球儿，跟他做一些对抗、投篮啊，对我来说也是挺好的锻炼，因为他比我高，他有2米吧，我有个力量优势，可是他力量也不小，我就尽量用我的体力优势去应付他，打了各种位置，这方式练的也挺好，连续1分钟防守，连续1分钟进攻，我觉得这个模式我挺喜欢的，我也觉得挺有帮助。打了各种点儿，最后再做一些中距投篮，然后连续3分进球这样的。然后完了以后，他说他膝关节有时候不舒服，然后我就带他练北欧挺、脚后跟垫高的单脚降，目前征途篮球训练计划里面都有分享的。然后再教给他全蹲、脚后跟垫高的，就全幅度的，他这些都没怎么练过，可是我觉得会对他很有帮助。你看他肌肉就明显看出来，他那儿膝关节周围肌肉和力量都有点缺乏，然后他就会膝关节有时候感觉不舒服，2个膝关节都是，我也带他练，他也很愿意学。I'm happy to help. I'm always happy to help my kids and the younger generation because if I can help them accelerate their gains and teach them how to train their own bodies, I feel like I'm doing something good. It was good to compete with him and it was good reps for both of us. I always need my live reps, weekly, even daily. It's good we're able to get that in and 现在回去健身房再去练一会儿，得继续进步。Games don't stop. 每次训练完都喝这个，可是我有时候都不用蛋白粉瓶子了，因为我就找个口比较大的，然后就可以直接把粉弄进去。我可能应该买个那种 funnel. Actually, let me buy that. It will make this process even better. I'm not wasting like 1% of the powder that spills out. Now that I think of it, this is probably not the most efficient. I'm gonna buy that off Amazon right now. Funnel for protein powder. 然后大家想买这个的话，我有个折扣 ，Oliver 小写，然后 GDS 就能享受8折。这个蛋白粉就蛋白碳水粉，再加他们的能量胶，再加电解质 electrolytes， 是我吃的最多的，基本上每天吃。对我来说，特别是在增肌的时候，或者从训练恢复，因为比如说练完了到吃饭，可能得将近半个小时，还得开车去。然后不光是吃饭的问题，这些就是液体的能及时补充，对吧？It's not just solid food. Solid foods, it's like you want some liquid, like smoothie or, I actually prefer this over smoothies. It has more of what I need. Whey protein, isolate, carbs. Just helps you recover better. Clean up my mess. Not gonna be a mess no longer. Have to get that funnel. 现在天已经黑了 Gotta go get some food. Drink this protein real quick on the way. 刚吃完饭忘记录了 Yeah, got the calories in, protein and carb. The waiters, they already know what I'm about to order. They're like, same thing, extra fish, extra noodle. And then they also bring me like my hot water with lemon because I don't really drink. I come like once a week, once every 3-4 days, 4-5 days type thing. So they all know me. And then I order the same thing every time. White fish noodles and then extra fish, extra noodle. Pretty full now, but got to be because I'm trying to gain weight. 现在回到房间了，今天还过得不错，进步了一点，每天进步一点。明天早晨跟 Josh Fan 林书豪的训练师，我们会做些球场训练，然后练会儿力量，然后下午还有球场训练，又是一天的进步，然后得早休息，喝一点 tart cherry juice 帮助睡眠的，抗蓝光眼镜。Obviously, we got the red light back there. 你们到时候看见这视频的时候，应该已经可以购买了。GDS 红灯 红外线灯，这是我这几年一直用的一个产品，然后我也非常相信，给家里面人、身边最亲的朋友也送过给他们。没有蓝光嘛，这红灯没有蓝光，很适合晚上，就对眼睛非常舒服。如果没有后面的另外一个灯，我另外的灯开着是因为就让房间稍微亮一点点，可是我还戴着抗蓝光眼镜，然后睡前我会把那个灯关上，那房间就是纯红灯，没有任何蓝光。我戴抗蓝光眼镜是为了屏幕、手机啊或者电脑的蓝光会反抗一下，这些小细节一般人可能没有研究过，我已经坚持也研究了很多年了，然后这是我自己一些习惯，我出差的时候也会带着这个红灯。Yeah, so like the room's always red at night. No blue light, sleep better. Gains don't stop. 晚安。